Hello everybody, Julie here from HappinessHeals.com.au. I hope this video finds you well and happy. I want to share something that happened a couple of weeks ago with my son, and I've actually been focusing from that moment to now and actually been checking in with myself and actually working out how this actually feels and you know what it's actually doing for me. So I tend to get very, very busy and life can be very full, and sometimes I'm actually running from a client or a customer in the shop or a client, and I'm actually sort of rushing out the door to go get my younger two children from primary school. And I usually quite have a lot on my mind. I'm actually coming out of that healing space. I'm actually coming out of disconnecting from clients. I'm actually coming out of or going into my to-do list of actually getting stuff done. So quite often I've pulled up and I'm waiting for my children to arrive because they walk a little bit for them, which is great. And my son jumped in the car and I always ask him, like, how was your day? How are you feeling? How are you? And he actually stopped and he turned to me and he goes, Mum, how was your day? And I said, my day's been really good. And I explained to him that it's been busy. And he goes, I never can tell. He goes, are you happy? I said, yeah, mate, I'm actually very happy. I said, I've got a lot on my mind, but I'm very happy. He goes, I can never tell when you're happy. And I said, oh, and I said, explain that to me. He goes, well, when we get to the car, he goes, it's like you have a real nothing face. And I'm like, okay. And I actually allowed myself to think this through. And it is true. When I have a lot on my mind, when I've got a lot of stuff on my to-do list, it's like I have a nothing face. It's like I go into this different zone. I go really into my head. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to actually be that way for my son. I don't want to actually, have him not knowing how I'm feeling. So I started to play with a few things and started to change a few things around. So when I drove up to him and I was actually waiting for him, I put a smile on my face so he could actually see that I was actually happy. And when he'd come to the car, he could actually see me being happy, which is exactly how I was feeling. And he would get in the car and his moods changed. The way he interacted with me changed as well because he was a lot happier. I'm like, okay, there's something to this. So I actually started checking in with myself a lot more. Now, all males and females have a feminine and masculine side to them, and the masculine side is very doing. It's that task-orientated stuff. It's the to-do list. It's that, constant stuff that goes over in our heads, and we must get this done. This has got to be done, da-da-da-da-da. And the feminine is actually that soft and gentleness and actually staying in that flow and actually, going with the flow. I'm like, okay, so I can actually, balance this out a little bit more. So what I started doing is, even though my head was still full of, my to-do list, I actually allowed my feminine to click in a little bit more, and I placed a smile on my face. So instead of having a face when I'm thinking, I actually, no matter what I was doing, placing a smile on my face and just turning up those little, just the side bits a little bit. And it has been working. It has been working. It's been allowing me to check in with myself a lot more, be a lot more present, still get my to-do list done, and I've been being a lot more efficient and actually a lot more happier with inside of me. So I encourage you that when you're driving, when you're still doing your to-do list, when you're concentrating on the computer, when you're, concentrating on reading, when you're doing that kind of stuff where you're very in your mind, still allow yourself to connect to your body by just giving yourself a little smile. I hope this has helped, and it's helped me so much, and I really wanted to share it with you. I'm Julie from HappinessHeals.com.au. I hope this video finds you well and happy, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.